Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one
between the Washington Commanders
and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game.
From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready? Moving like me.
And they'll begin by running the option.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Second and 2.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They run with Sanders off the option. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They run the option here on first and 10.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders.
As Sanders has it poked free. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Now that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 27. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Here's Howell to throw on second down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken at about the 1. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Second down. Howell now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson will pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
They'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Jets stole
42 yards.
And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Elliott Good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell.
Got his target, Samuel.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Howell throwing on 1st down here.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
1st down, Howell to throw.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 21-0 our score after 1.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Ready, set.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Hurts is going to try and run.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with...
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They'll go play action. Howell. And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Robinson again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Howell, 3rd and goal.
Forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just... And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Howell throwing again after the pick-6.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
On 1st down, Howell. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
From the 44, Howell.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. There he goes, left side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Powell, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's Howe with another throw.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Hold it ready. Half the 60, half the 60. Check contact, check contact.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
County Lions.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need...
And now here is another interception.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The disaster there. I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
63 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Another run here with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Play action. It's Howell. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, Oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Howell throwing on third down here.
That's caught by Sims. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking on the midfield logo. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Scott with it again on second. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Book.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On first and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Ian Book,
an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Eagles 49, Commanders
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
And Howell will throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Now Gainwell.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Again, a run with Gainwell. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defense on a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10, Howell.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they go play action with Book.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
On the handoff, Gainwell.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to Gainwell here on second down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Throwing here, Howell.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Howell looking to throw again.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Howell.
Open man here, Sims complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Howell. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Howell with one final shot.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them biblical. Cause skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping the track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rub the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I turn on my vision. You young, she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor will cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around and around. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize.